Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. A Colorado dog who captured hearts online is back on the move after receiving a brand new wheelchair to replace one that was stolen. What is wrong with people? Steve is a miniature Australian Shepherd. He lives in Denver and was left paralyzed in February after an accident while playing fetch. Since then, thousands of followers have been cheering him on social media as Steve, the Australian Shepherd, adapted to life with wheels supporting his hind legs. But then his family shared some news. The wheelchair had disappeared from the front porch. What is wrong with people? On Steve's Instagram, they posted, "Hey guys, it's Steve, and I don't know what to do. I need your help because someone stole my wheelchair." That got attention, drew more than 150,000 views. The story reached the team at Walkin' Pets, a pet mobility company based in Aurora, Colorado. They invited Steve in for a fitting and donated a brand new 2026 model wheelchair free of charge. Nice job, everybody, except the jerk. People are just terrible. Scientists are having a good year. For the first time, an experimental treatment that effectively resets the immune system has put severe lupus into remission in early UK clinical trials. Researchers at University College London Hospitals used a treatment known as CAR-T therapy to target the malfunctioning immune cells responsible for lupus. Katie was diagnosed with lupus 30 years ago. The disease had become increasingly aggressive, damaging her heart, lungs, kidneys, and leaving her facing the possibility of dialysis. She told the BBC, "Lupus at its worst was in bed, unable to move, going downhill rapidly, possibly dying, and now I'm living." So how this works is they collect a patient's own immune cells and genetically modify them in a lab. Those cells are then returned to the body, where they eliminate the immune cells responsible for causing the disease. Over time, new healthy immune cells grow back, creating an immune system reset. A California man combined 2 activities to set a Guinness World Record. Ishan is 24 years old and successfully solved 2 Rubik's Cubes while skydiving. Yes, it is the Guinness World Record for most rotating puzzle cubes solved during a single skydive. Even more impressive, it was his first day skydiving. He said, "I had absolutely no idea what to expect or how it would feel during my first record attempt, which was also my first ever skydive. One of my cubes actually broke midair, but I didn't want to give up, so I immediately got on the next plane and attempted the record again the very next minute. On the second jump, he solved 1 cube during free fall while traveling at roughly 120 miles per hour, then solved a second after deploying his parachute, earning the world record." He says it was definitely challenging, especially with no prior skydiving experience. The weather was windy and cloudy, and on top of that, you're dealing with speeds of around 120 miles during free fall. The sheriff's office in Ohio is searching for a fugitive goat. Deputies in Butler County were called to a home where 7 adult goats and 1 young goat had wandered into a backyard. That's 8 goats. Imagine you're at your home and you're like, there are 8 goats in your yard, not just 1 goat. 1 goat would be weird enough, but 8? The goats made themselves comfortable. The homeowners confirmed, "We don't have any goats." Deputies contacted the goats' owners while trying to persuade the goats to leave. The sheriff's office said despite extensive negotiations involving snacks and coaxing, the goats were reluctant to leave their newly claimed residence. Eventually, deputies rounded up 7 of the goats. 1 goat had other plans. It evaded capture, jumped onto the roof of an SUV, and then escaped into the woods. The sheriff's office has described the goat as a white male goat with brown markings on the right side of his face. He's also described as short, extremely stubborn, and highly mischievous. He's not considered dangerous, but may be armed with an attitude, so if you see a loose goat, let the cops know. A ballet performance of Romeo and Juliet got interrupted. An orange cat wandered onto the stage and interacted with the performance. Video from the performance by the Imperial Russian Ballet Company show the cat wandering onto the stage during the climactic scene following Romeo's death. The video posted on Instagram by one of the members of the ballet company shows the cat lying down next to the still actor before getting up to sniff its head and play with his hair. The cat seemed to lose interest in Romeo when the dancer portraying Juliet pulled the other actor a few inches away from the ground. The cat then made its way to a nearby onstage table to lie down and watch the rest of the scene. It is unclear how the cat got into the theater, and those are your 5 good news stories for today. Have an awesome day.